Bonjour et bienvenue. I realize we have covered a lot of French films along this journey, and today is yet another very popular French film with Ratatouille.
I don't think any of this would have come up, but we happen to live in Paris, France. And it's so easy to find good food in Paris. It's just dangerous.
Ratatouille was released in 2007. It was directed by Brad Bird and Jan Picava. The music was also again by Michael Giacchino, so you do see a revolving team working on these films in Pixar, and it's really cool to see a wheel that everyone gets a chance to be in the spotlight here and there. It's a really cute story. The animation is so beautiful. It takes place in Paris, and it's about a rat named Remy, because everyone thinks that Ratatouille is the rat's name, but it's not.
One of your biggest roles, you played the voice of the rat in Ratatouille. Isn't that true?
I was the lead rat in Pixar's Ratatouille.
It's the dish, and it's a play on words, and I love that they went with that title, and it's a very huge part of the film in a sense without giving spoilers away. Ratatouille is a very important part, so it's really cool how everything comes back around full circle. This is my first time watching this film. I never got a chance to see it beforehand, even though I always wanted to, and I am aware of the roots that it has in the Epcot Pavilion with France Pavilion, and we'll talk about that more a little bit later, but I want to talk about the film first. And it's a really cool film. It's just very beautiful. Paris as a city is gorgeous, and I want to be able to visit one day because it just is so romanticized and wonderful and just beautiful. There's a really cool love story that revolves around the characters Linguini and Colette, and Remy is a really cool character. He's a really cute rat, and I like that they are trying to showcase that rats are nice and they're not little vermin that they're pictured to be at times. I think what I realized with Pixar, and I don't know if it is really the true case or not, but I feel like Pixar picks items to focus on, to give feelings to, that aren't widely loved. Because we have toys. Toys are loved, but like I've talked about before, they have this horror aesthetic related to them, about them just coming to life and being scary. Then we also have bugs, which again, people hate bugs. I don't like bugs, and I know they're like just creepy crawly creatures that are living in the world and they don't know anything, but they aren't the most appealing. And then we have rats, and rats I actually think are really cute. I mean, look at these faces. I love rodents. I think rodents are just really precious, and they're like little cute little pets, and just really like that. Because hamsters and rats and mice and guinea pigs and that whole realm, they're just cute. They're really sweet. And Mickey Mouse is a mouse, and he's related to the rat, and he's on this whole aesthetic. So this is just my personal theory. It probably isn't right, but I think it's cool that they are trying to bring a positive spotlight on the things that people don't always love. Remy is a rat that wants to cook, and everyone in his family disagrees with his choice of work because he is a rat. And rats are not appreciated by humans, and rats are killed by humans, and that is what his journey has to deal with. That he ends up befriending Linguini, who is a human friend, and he's able to control Linguini so he can cook.
I need this job. I've lost so many. I don't know how to cook, and now I'm actually talking to a rat as if you... Did you not? You understand me? I can't cook, but you can, right? Look, don't be so modest. You're a rat, for Pete's sake.
And it's a really cool message and a really cool moral, and I like how the characters interact with each other and how the story unreels itself without giving spoilers away. But I really feel like you should give it a watch. It's very underrated in my opinion.
I always felt that Ratatouille did well, but by Pixar standards, some might say it was a little underappreciated. How do you feel about that?
It got really good reviews. It's kind of hard to market it, so it's not like...
That movie was a magical experience for me!
I know it is a little, like, it's a popular film, but compared to how you have Finding Nemo and compared to Toy Story franchise, this one, even though it is getting a ride, and it has a ride in Disneyland Paris already, I still feel like it's a little bit underrated because I never paid attention to it beforehand.
You were a rat that played a chef. You were a rat that played a chef. There's nothing better than that. What do people like? You know, they like Finding Nemo. They like Finding Nemo. You know what I say? Finding Nemo. Finding Nemo.
It's just a gorgeous film. It's a lot of fun to watch. It's really fun. And it's beautiful. It just is beautiful to watch, and the scenery is amazing. There is one original song in here. It's called Fiestan. I'm so sorry I butcher everything, but it's sung by Camille, and it is in French. I need to eventually learn French. I will. But it's the most beautiful song I've heard, one of the most beautiful songs. It's definitely getting added onto my Disney playlist soundtracks for songs to play over and over again. And I really love French music. It's just one of the most relaxing, beautiful things that you can hear. And I really appreciate that they made this song for this film. And it translates into feast in English. They have a ride of Ratatouille in Disneyland Paris, like I mentioned, and we are getting it in the Epcot Pavilion. They are currently building it right now, and I'm excited to see how it goes. I know that you can see the videos from Disneyland Paris already, and it is a trackless ride, and it's basically you're taking the shape of a rat and the size of a rat, and you're going through the kitchen and dealing with the adventure and the chaos that comes with being a rat. This is where I think if you are going to make it immersive, even though it's kind of iffy about the World Showcase views, my World Showcase views, where I feel like Epcot shouldn't be as immersive about characters. If you are going to put the Ratatouille, well, they are putting the Ratatouille ride on there, I think it would be cool to rename a restaurant Gusto's after the movie. I think that would be nice to be able to at least make a cohesive theme. You don't have to do both, but I think it'd be cool to have the restaurant be renamed. And it comes with a balance. So you still have France, you're still in Paris, but because the movie takes place in Paris, it makes sense. Now the argument goes, and this is what I said with Frozen, is they weren't from Norway. They were in Arendelle, which is a fictional place. It's not Norway. So adding Frozen Ever After in, it didn't make sense. But Ratatouille takes place in Paris, and we already have Paris, France modeled after an Epcot. So you understand the differences of the logicalness. And I do like seeing the Ratatouille merchandise. There's really not that much. I think you can only get the little rat, the little stuffed Remy, and a couple items about cooking. And most of the things are either a lot of Marie in France last time I checked with merchandise wise, Mickey and Minnie in Paris, and different things that are just kind of there. There's nothing really spectacular, so I'm excited to see them spice up the French pavilion and bring more of a crowd because it is a gorgeous pavilion. Paris is a beautiful city, and again, I can't wait to go visit one day soon, and I'm excited to continue to keep learning more about it, and I'm glad that Ratatouille is here because it shows you more of the beautifulness of this city and the characters in it, and it just is, oh, I love France. I love all these French films that I've watched, and I'm glad to continue on this journey. I know it's kind of all over the place, but Ratatouille is a fantastic film, and I really suggest that you check it out. Tomorrow we're going to be taking a look at WALL-E, so stay tuned, and as always, I hope you have a magical day, and I will see you real soon.